Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Learn With Us, the podcast where we help you become better language learners, one step at a time. I'm Ethan, and I'm here with my wonderful co host, Sophia.
Hey, everyone. It's great to have you with us today. We're so excited about today's topic because it's something every language learner deals with: mistakes. Specifically, how to turn your mistakes into learning moments and why self-correction works.
Yes, let's be honest. Making mistakes is part of learning any language. But instead of being scared of them, we want you to embrace them.
Exactly. Mistakes are not the end of the world. In fact, they're the best way to learn and improve. So let's talk about how you can turn those oops moments into aha moments.
First off, let's agree on one thing. Everyone makes mistakes. Think about when you were a kid learning your first language. You didn't say everything perfectly from day one, right?
Right. For example, when I was little, I used to say catched instead of caught. My parents would correct me, and over time I learned the right way.
Same here. I used to say mouses instead of mice. And guess what? Those mistakes didn't stop me from becoming fluent.
Exactly. Mistakes are just part of the process. They show us where we need to grow. Now let's talk about self-correction. Why does it work so well, Ethan?
It works because when you catch and fix your own mistakes, your brain is actively learning. You're not just memorizing, you're understanding.
Exactly. It's like solving a little puzzle. When you figure out what went wrong and correct it, your brain says, "Oh, I get it now."
And there's something satisfying about it too. Correcting yourself builds confidence because you're proving to yourself that you're improving.
It's also a sign that you're paying attention to what you're saying or writing. That awareness is so important for learning.
Let's share some of our own mistakes to show how normal this is. Sophia, have you had any funny language learning mistakes?
Oh, so many. When I was learning Italian, I once said sono calda, thinking I was saying, I'm hot. But it actually means something very different. It's a slang term.
Ooh, no! What did you mean to say?
I meant to say ho caldo, which is the correct way to say I'm hot in Italian. Everyone laughed, and I was so embarrassed. But I never forgot the difference after that.
That's such a great example. For me, when I was learning French, I kept mixing up poisson, fish, and poison. So I once told someone I ate poison for dinner.
That's hilarious. And I bet you've never made that mistake again.
Nope, never. That's the thing. When you make a mistake and correct it, it really sticks in your memory.
So, how can our listeners turn their mistakes into opportunities to learn?
First, don't be afraid of making mistakes. They're normal, and everyone makes them, even native speakers.
Yes. And when you do make a mistake, try to correct it right away. For example, if you say, he don't like apples, you can stop and say, oh, I mean he doesn't like apples.
That's a great habit. It shows your brain the correct version immediately.
Another idea is to write down your common mistakes. For example, if you often mix up there and there, keep a little notebook or a note on your phone to remind yourself.
I love that tip. It's like keeping track of your progress.
And don't forget about tools that can help you. For example, you can use language apps that correct your sentences or give you instant feedback.
Or record yourself speaking. When you play it back, you can hear any mistakes and fix them. It's like having your own personal tutor.
Also, reading and listening to native speakers helps a lot. The more you hear and see the correct way to say something, the easier it is to catch your own mistakes.
We should also talk about the emotional side of mistakes. It's easy to feel frustrated or embarrassed, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I've been there. But here's what helped me. I reminded myself that every mistake was a step forward.
That's such a good mindset. Instead of thinking, I failed, think, I learned something new today.
And be kind to yourself. Nobody is perfect, and perfection isn't the goal. Progress is.
At the end of the day, mistakes are your friends. They teach you, guide you, and make you stronger as a language learner.
Yes, so don't fear them. Embrace them. Every mistake brings you closer to fluency.
And remember, language learning is a journey. Keep practicing, keep correcting yourself, and most importantly, keep enjoying the process.
To all our listeners, go out there and make those mistakes. You'll thank yourself later. Every mistake you make is proof that you're trying, learning, and getting better. It's a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's where real growth happens.
Exactly. Think of mistakes as stepping stones on your path to success. Each one gets you closer to your goal of fluency. And remember, the more mistakes you make, the more opportunities you have to improve. It's not about being perfect, it's about being brave enough to try.
And don't be afraid to laugh at your mistakes too. Humor makes the process more enjoyable. When you can laugh and say, "Oops, I'll do better next time," you take away the fear and pressure.
Yes, the important thing is to keep going. Don't let a mistake stop you or make you feel like giving up. Use it as motivation to keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep writing. Over time, you'll look back and realize how far you've come because of those moments.
So, take that first step. Speak up. Write that sentence, or try that new word. Even if it's not perfect, you're still moving forward. The only real mistake is not trying at all.
That's right. And always remember, we're here cheering you on every step of the way. You've got this, and we can't wait to hear about all the progress you're making. Go make those mistakes, learn from them, and grow stronger every day. Thanks for joining us today. We hope this episode helps you see mistakes in a new way. Until next time, happy learning.
Bye for now, and remember, every little effort counts.